Good afternoon, tribe. My name is Darius Lester, your financial philosopher, and this is Mammoth Money Mindset. And today I'm recording in my truck because it's Saturday and I almost did not upload a video this week because I've been TDY. But none of that matters. So today we're talking about discipline. More importantly, or more distinctly, more specifically, one of the secrets to having good discipline. I'm human, but I would say I have pretty good discipline, especially compared to most people. And it's not that, I just have great willpower or anything like that. But one, I've learned that the best way to have discipline is not to beat temptation, but to remove temptation. So if there's something that I'm trying to be disciplined about, I'll try my best to remove that situation or keep myself away from it, so it's not even an option for me to break whatever I've chosen to be disciplined about. The other thing, which I'm actually going to get into today, will be, I just learned this term, but it's something that I've done for a while. It's called the Ulysses Pact. I believe it's noted in the book called The Odyssey. Read that when I was in school, but I did not remember this. It just got brought up to me from a book I read. But basically, the premise of the Ulysses Pact is to have extreme discipline, to really just devout to whatever you decide you want to do. There's this guy, ship captain. He was like, all right, we're gonna go past all these sirens. If you hear a siren song, it makes you go crazy. You might kill yourself, might kill your crew, all kind of crazy stuff. And he was like, well, we still have to go past these people. And to make sure that I can still complete whatever my mission is, I want you guys to tie me to the mast. So he was completely bound. He could not move. If the ship would have wrecked, he just would have died with it. But that's how he decided to be disciplined in completing his mission. He got himself tied to the mast, couldn't do anything. And now it's like, all right, siren songs can do whatever they want. He can go as crazy as he wants, but he does not even have the option to move, so he can't do anything crazy. So basically, the premise of the Ulysses Pact is, while you're in a good state of mind, you make rules for yourself that you're going to hold to, and then those rules will then affect you later on, maybe when you're going through a hard time or a struggle. So an example I had when I was a child, I think I was in elementary school, a whole bunch of kids, we used to curse, right? We used to curse each other's out all the time. If anybody knows me now, you probably have noticed I don't use profanity. I just don't. I haven't in years. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because when I was a child, all my friends used to curse each other out. I think at some point in time I got caught up, and my mom, found out that I was cursing kids out, and she was like, don't do that anymore. And I'm trying to apologize so I don't get in more trouble. And while I was doing my apologies and all this stuff, I think I either promised to her or promised to God or promised to both of them. I was like, I won't use profanity anymore. Sure, I made that promise while I was a child, but I kept it, and I still don't use profanity. So if you're wondering why I don't use profanity, it's because I promised God and my mom when I was in elementary school that I wouldn't curse, and I still don't. That is an example of this concept, right? I made that rule that I am just not allowed to use profanity, and I've held true to it. So even when provoked, even when everybody else is doing it, and so on and so forth, because I made this an ironclad rule in my life, it's something I held on to. So if you would like to try to practice being more deliberate and keeping your word and sticking to stuff and being disciplined, have a conversation with yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not crazy. Maybe have a conversation with God if that's your preference. Have a conversation with your mom, maybe. I don't know. And really be like, I want to do this, or I'm going to stop doing this. And you tell God, tell your mom, tell yourself, I'm not going to do this anymore. I promise I'm not going to do this. I don't think you'd want to break a promise to your mom. I don't think you'd want to break a promise to God. And you shouldn't want to break a promise to yourself. So do that. And let me know how it goes, right? And you know, maybe, right, players slip up. Messing up once does not make you a failure. Giving up makes you a failure. So even if you promise that you're gonna stop, I don't know, buying Starbucks every single day, and I don't know, you go buy Starbucks tomorrow, it's okay, you're not a failure. Don't give up on what you decided that you're going to do. Keep pushing forward with it. If you did it for 7 days straight, you mess up on the 8th, start over. Now you're on day 1 again. Try to get to 8, try to get to 9. I think sometimes we're too hard on ourselves, and we'll try to make really hardcore rules, and the second we break them, we'll be like, oh, I messed up. All right, you'll just throw the entire thing out the window and going back to living your old life. That's not how progress works. Just keep grinding it. Even if you mess up, forgive yourself, give yourself grace, and get back on the pony. That's it. I don't even know if this was a good lesson or if it was more me rambling. If nothing else, now you know why I don't use profanity. Just because when I was a child, I said that I wouldn't, and I just decided to keep that up. Yep. All right. Again, this is Darius Lester, your financial philosopher, and this is Mammoth Money Mindset. Let me know if I can help anybody try to work on their discipline, or if you need someone to bounce ideas off of to come up with maybe a rule that you want, and then come up with a consequence to enact if you break that rule. All right, have a good day.